Live from the planet Lotron, y'all. Atomic Game Podcast, episode 48. I go by the name of
DJ Realm Life.
Here joined with the Queen, as usual, this lovely June evening.
They know my name, it's just Tiffany. They know my name, it's just Tiffany. They know my name, it's just Tiffany.
How you doing this evening, dear?
I'm good. I want to give a special shout out to my cousin, JayZ. She turned 32. Happy birthday, baby. She was here. What episode that was? The last one, right?
Yeah.
Her and Des.
Shout out to JayZ. Happy birthday.
It's cancer season.
Okay.
Right? It is cancer season.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. Don't drink too much, you know what I'm saying? How you doing? You all right?
I'm good, babe. How are you?
Good. Doing good. We missed last weekend, so of course, shout out to all the fathers. Happy Father's Day.
Hey, happy Father's Day. I hope everybody had a good one. You enjoyed your Father's Day?
Yes, I did.
I'm glad you did. You deserved it.
Thank you. Shout out to my pops, all the fathers out there.
Yes.
Also, as usual, you haven't subscribed, it's your first time, go ahead and subscribe to YouTube. Also, hit the likes, leave your comments, tell us what you think. You also catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other streaming services where podcasts is available.
Okay, you want to jump right into it?
Yeah, we're going to get right into it today.
Yeah, let's get right into it. So I know y'all seen the comment or heard the comment by Trick Daddy. We posted it in our story. We want to know what you guys thought about it. Did you agree with him or did you disagree with him? He basically said Beyonce can't sing. So, okay, clearly you don't agree. So anyway, we did post it in the story. And so far, 100% of our followers said they disagree with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
They probably telling him to
Shut up!
They like, he's stupid. I think he messed up. He messed up. You can't come for Beyonce and JayZ.
Well, I mean, everyone has a right to their opinion, whether he's right or wrong.
True.
He voiced his opinion. A lot of us, I don't agree. Don't agree with what he said about either one of those people. And, he felt like however he felt. And he voiced his opinion. I don't think, true. I even though I don't agree with him, I don't think he was disrespectful towards him.
No, he wasn't. But you know what? You can't say anything about anybody these days, especially Beyonce, because they're going to come for you. The Beyhive came for him. They wrote bad reviews about his restaurant. Like, I think that's going too far.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's
going too far. But some of the comments were funny. They like, this food is horrible. And they probably never ate there. But
right. Yeah, to do that, you're trying to mess up someone's business. He didn't say anything. What he said will not affect Beyonce or JayZ's business. Not
at all. And again, it's just his opinion. He didn't say he was better than JayZ. He didn't say that he knew somebody who was better than Beyonce. In his own opinion, he just felt like she couldn't sing. Now, compared to who? I don't know.
Well, I think I heard Mariah's name.
Oh, well, yeah. She can't hold a note to Mariah. I will agree with that. I'm not going to say she can't sing. We talk about 90s Mariah, right? 90s Mariah Carey or Whitney. Well, she may not be them, but she's not bad either.
Well, I mean, how many of them are there? Right. It's not too many of them. You have your Whitneys and Mariahs, and you might want to throw Fantasia in there. It's not that many that can really sing like that. Everyone's style is different. And
absolutely.
Can she sing? Yes, she could sing.
Yeah.
But I heard a lot of people say he didn't say sing, he said sang.
Oh, he said sang.
So can she sing? Probably not.
She could sing because let me tell you something. I've seen her perform live. Her breath control is like fire. Like I don't know too many people that can sing and perform the way that she does without losing their breath.
That's performance wise.
No. She's hitting notes though. I've seen her perform live. She's hitting those notes and her voice does not crack. She got vocals.
She can sing. Like I said, she can sing. She definitely can sing. Would I put up there with the top elite, with the Mariahs and the Whitney Houstons? No.
Yeah, I probably won't either. Now, Beyhive don't come for us.
Man, whatever. People have the right to voice their opinions, you know what I'm saying? Like, and them two not going to say a word. They never say anything.
Yeah, they got the Beyhive and all these people doing it for them.
Jay might say something on his next album, but there's an issue a lot of people don't know, I feel, with Trick and JayZ. With Trick having an issue with Jay. Years ago, they asked Trina, whoever interviewing her at the time, who's your favorite rapper? Mm-hmm. She said JayZ. He had a problem with that.
Trick had a problem with that?
He said, how is JayZ your favorite rapper? Who raised you? Who did you come under?
What that mean?
Well, because they're in the same camp.
I understand that, but he can't expect her to choose him because of that.
I agree. And legendary story, Nan. JayZ has a tendency to jump on songs that he likes. Mm-hmm. He did it for Juvenile remix. He does it for Kendrick Lamar. He did it for Trick Daddy. He did a Nan remix. They didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't think I heard it.
Yeah, it never came out.
Oh, okay.
Never came out. So those situations have been going on. So, but we'll see. I think there's a little personal thing with him and him being called King of New York, best rapper alive, that kind of stuff. So it might be a little thing with him, not with Jay.
Oh, it could be. Well, you know what? Maybe Beyonce and JayZ will say something to save his career.
I doubt it. They're not going to say
because
nothing.
He wasn't disrespectful. He was just stating his opinion.
Yeah, but he wasn't. But they may take it as disrespect. They're not going to say anything. Like I said, if Jay says something, he's going to say it on a song. And it'll be a year from now. He don't never respond right away.
Okay. So. Is it working? Sorry. Sidebar. But anyway, let's get into this other thing. You had sent me something in the DM. Before we
do that, leave your thoughts and opinion.
Yeah, about that.
Do you feel on YouTube and wherever? Do you feel like Trick was right for saying Beyonce can't sing? And what he said about JayZ before we get off of this, he said that JayZ was never the greatest rapper alive, and only reason New York accept him because Big had passed away. That's what he said.
And again, that's just his opinion, but yeah.
A lot of people say that. A lot of people have said that before. He's not the only one that said that. A lot of people say if Big didn't die, it wouldn't be a JayZ. That's people's opinion.
Right.
So he's just pretty much saying what other people said, and I think he said that Beyonce's with him because of money. Something to that extent, that she really doesn't want to be with him, but for the money.
Well, the thing about it was when Beyonce came out, she wasn't as big as he was.
No, of course not. Of course not. No.
So I don't know if he's wrong about that, but it doesn't matter how it started. It's where they at now.
Yeah.
She love him. She sticking through all this bullshit. She love him.
As she should. If you with somebody, you love them, and you believe them,
you're not obligated to stick through no bullshit.
You're not obligated, but you don't have to run at the same time.
Right, but my point was she's in love.
Yeah, and
at this point,
what matters.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
That's matter. So people, leave your comments. Tell us what you think.
All right. Now, following that, we seen something crazy today. I don't know where it was, what city it was, but the guy went up to a group of girls trying to talk to him, got rejected. He's arguing with them, going back and forth with women, and I don't know if they got into some type of confrontation, but he leaves and drives by and starts shooting at them. Yeah,
he left, went to his trunk, got his weapon.
That is crazy.
What you think about that?
It's crazy. All because you got rejected? Or maybe he was embarrassed? I don't know. But either way, you gonna shoot at somebody?
Yeah, a combination of both. He got rejected. It was a group of women that was laughing at him. And yeah, he got rejected and he got embarrassed. What I would say, he definitely was wrong.
Oh yeah.
But my advice to women, and I'm not justifying what he did. He should have did it. I'm not saying that because he shouldn't have did it. But be careful how you reply to men. You know what I'm saying? When you reject them. There's a lot of crazy people out there, a lot of crazy dudes, and everybody cannot take rejection, especially these days. These guys here these days are so emotional.
Right.
So just be careful how you reject a guy. Like, try to, even if he says something back to you.
It's crazy that you even have to say that, because it's just insane. I mean, I think no matter what you do or what you say, you always got to be careful and kind of consider the person that you're talking to, because you don't know what people are capable of. But that is too much.
Just you don't got to curse the guy out. You don't got to
belittle him. You shouldn't even have to do all that. Once you tell him, no, I'm good, he should have just walked away. Guys, when the women tell you that they're good, Just leave it alone. Just walk away.
I agree. You don't have to. He call him all.
He let his ego and pride get the best of him, and now look.
Yeah, but I it's been stories in Iguana a couple of years ago where
I was about to ask you that. Did you have any rejection stories?
Of course, every man. I'm not gonna say every man. I mean, at least every other guy has been rejected. Like it's kind of, you're gonna get rejected.
Right.
As a man, you're gonna get rejected. But it's all about how you take it. Like, I've been rejected, of course. And I said, you have a nice day. Keep it moving. But
some men are just very persistent, and as if the woman's going to change her mind, or they feel embarrassed, so they feel like they got to get the last word, or I don't know. It starts to become a back and forth thing. But to take it that far,
I've been in the mall where guys try to talk to women and they turn them down. FUB, you ain't all that anyway. I've seen that a lot.
But like, how as a man, like you're doing all that, like you don't get no brownie points for that. Like you look emotional as hell. I was about to use the wrong word. You look crazy as hell.
You're emotional. Like that guy.
No, I was about to say something else, but I didn't. I don't want to,
Yeah, that's as a dude, that's lame. And I was about to say the iguana situation a couple years ago, where the guy tried to talk to the woman. He was in the car and she cursed him out. Mm-hmm. He followed her home and he killed her. So that's why I say,
remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
You have to be like. Ladies, I'm not saying that you shouldn't stand your ground. If it's a guy you don't want to talk to, just be careful. Like, don't try to have a moment and embarrass a guy. That's at the third. Just doing it in a nice, classy way. Just say no.
So let me ask you: do you think those women did too much by laughing at him?
I don't think they probably didn't. I
think it's funny. Like it is funny, but to take it that far, I
don't think they took it too far. It's just a group of them, and they all laughing at the same time. He probably felt embarrassed.
Because he kept going.
Right, and I'm a killer. He was saying that kind of stuff.
And they had this on tape. Like, y'all gotta be careful. Anything that you do, people are recording this. They got him on tape.
Yeah, they do. Man, that's why, guys, you never try to holler at a chick in front of a group of women.
You never did that?
Nah, I try to wait till she got by herself. You kidding me? Man, no way, man. You make that eye contact. Hey. Like, come to the side. You never try to talk to a chick with a group of women, because that situation can happen where they can laugh at you, or another chick might be jealous, so she may talk the girl you want to talk to out of. Hey, don't go over there, girl. He ain't all that. Yeah. So, but yeah, and guys, if you get rejected, man, again, just take it on the chin. It's going to happen.
Right.
It's women are like the buses. You'll miss one, another one will come in at another time. Don't take it personal. Don't curse the chick out. Don't shoot the chick. You know what I'm saying?
I think for him, it was just he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed. Maybe he's never dealt with that, like he said. In this new generation of young boys, they're worse than the females. Yeah, they're starting to be careful how you're raising these kids, because these are the kids that you're raising. I'm just saying. They're so sensitive. Man, you're going to get turned down in life, man. It happens. It happens. Jobs. Oh yeah. Friends. Women, it's gonna happen. That, like, how you expect to go through life? Right. You never know. She might have seen you again by herself, and you could have tried it again. Right. She could have been in front of her friends. Right, and it could have worked. It happens all the time. So, I don't know, buddy. Now where you going, there ain't gonna be no girls in there. So what you gonna do then? You better not drop the soap. All right, y'all. So this last one that we posted. Hold on, I want to read some of the responses. Okay, so the other day, Kevin Samuel said men should pay for everything. If he doesn't, then he's not a real man. Okay, well, tell us how you really feel. That wasn't me, y'all. Shout out to Kevin Samuel, though. Let me give him some love, though. This is y'all king. This is your king. Nah, it's only one king, and that's G-O-D, man. Oh, okay, that's only one king. That's how this is the king that a lot of you men idol. No king. No idols. Keep going. He had y'all men upset with this one. Not at all. Let me read some of the responses I did posted on our story. I put, do y'all agree with Kevin Samuels? Tell us your thoughts. So somebody put, that's not realistic for most couples. Bills are too high out here. Mm-hmm. I agree. Right? Yeah. Somebody else put, a man should offer to pay for everything, but he doesn't have to pay for everything. Okay. I agree with that too. Right? Yeah. Totally disagree. He is crippling her. Wow. Right. I would love for that person to explain that. I know. Damn. That was a good one. It was.
Shout out to that. Wait,
so I want to know what he mean by crippling her. We're gonna start with that one. Crippling her how though? Like I need to know like where he's coming from with that. Because crippling her how? Because as women, as little girls, we're taught by our fathers and our mothers that a man is supposed to pay for everything.
Right.
But okay, technically speaking, we know that it's not true. Like the other person said, it's cool to offer, but it's not realistic. So how is that crippling her?
Crippling her? I don't know how that can. I would love that person to explain. Enabling her?
Enabling?
Might be a little.
Enabling her to do what?
Because she won't be doing anything. So I don't know if you're crippling her. Enabling, yeah. But my stance on that as a everyday Kevin Samuels watcher, I agree with at least 90% of what he says. This is maybe one of the few things that I disagree with. We have to understand, yes, like you said, your parents raised you as a man to be the provider for everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. If you're able to, that's cool. But in these days and times, like that person said,
it's not realistic.
It's not realistic. Like these days, you need 2 incomes coming in.
Right.
That's just what it is. Like what our parents and grandparents did, these days and times are different. You know what I'm saying? Like we cannot let social media and these little memes and this stuff about not paying half of the rent and all that stuff that I see. You'll lose or won't have a relationship if you listen to these people. Because a lot of these people who are saying this stuff, taking him out of it, are single and bitter. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to do what's best for your relationship. So that means
right. I agree with that. You have to do what's best for your relationship.
For your relationship, nobody else's. Like, hey, if you have to go half on certain things, fine. If the guy's able to pay for 80% of the stuff, that's fine too. You do what's best for your situation in your household. Right.
And I agree with that. And I think a lot of women need to understand that too. When you get into a relationship and you guys are looking to grow together and build together, it's always better to combine your income and look at it as one. 2 is always better than one, right? 2 is better than one. So it should never be, well, this is his, this is mine. He need to pay for everything. Because at the end of the day, if he paying for everything, what you doing with your money? Like, how is that helping or contributing to whatever you guys are trying to build?
So maybe that's what that person mean by you crippling her. Maybe he mean in that kind of way.
In that way.
Because let me tell you something too. It's all fun and games to have the man pay for everything.
Now wait.
Let me finish.
Okay.
But best believe, like, that man his mindset is going to be different because he's paying for everything. He may treat you a little different, not in the way that you want to be treating him because he's paying everything for you. I was just about
to go there. Yeah.
Like a lot of men who do that,
they are controlling.
Very controlling, and you really don't have no say. So hey, I'm paying for everything.
And a lot of women, to me, if you don't know any better, you get stuck in thinking that behavior is okay.
Right.
Well, you know what? He love me. He taking care of me. He doing all this. Let me do what he say. No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Everybody has to.
And every man who has money and that kind of money and that kind of power, I'm not saying that's how they all are, but a good majority think like that.
And another thing, a man that's making that much money, let's be real. He's not
pay for everything.
Yeah, yeah. Who pays for everything? Chances are he's not going to be home around you that much. Think about that.
So he's spending it on other women too?
Possible.
That's a good point.
Because that if that guy is, hell, we're in South Florida. It's very expensive.
Very.
Like you would have to make what to survive here on your own. Let's get
on your own to live just a decent, normal, fun life.
Let's say how what?
I'm gonna say 100,000.
Okay.
By yourself, just you alone.
If you're making 100,000, that man is not gonna be laid up around you all the time. He's not. So that means he's gonna be out. That means he's gonna be doing business trips. That means he's gonna be elsewhere.
Right.
So you're not gonna see him. He's not the regular 9 to 5 guy that you could see after work. So are you okay with that? Because some tend to want both. You want the guy to pay for everything, and you want to have him all the time.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation.
And guess what? It's
right,
not
ladies, that is the most ideal
so
situation.
You gotta pick and choose.
Let me ask you. Okay, so in the dating stages, I think we touched on this topic before somewhat. In the dating process, now I will say a man should be, if you're going out, a man should be paying in the very beginning. That's part of courting. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But once you guys start getting, and you guys are serious, and you guys are, you know, in a relationship, a committed relationship, I'm telling you, you even had to tell me 2 is better than 1. And once I seen it, and once we combined our income, I was like, oh, okay.
I think a lot of us, men and women included, we're so used to when we're by ourselves being independent, and it's hard to shake off. Probably more women than guys, but most of us. So it's hard once you come together. Sometimes you still have that independent mentality, and instead of, like you said earlier, looking at it as my money, your money. If one person makes 50, another person makes 40, that's 90.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you put it together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know that math. Give a applause for basic math in the house. Shout out to the basic math people. Yeah. So it's and if you're married, that is our money, and you look at it like that. There's no competition. We in this together.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Stop trying to compete with each other, and this social media and this reality TV, man, got everybody thinking that if you're not making a certain amount,
hold on, babe, wait. Let's go back. You preaching tonight? Can you hit a?
Oh, I got you.
Let's not what? You said let's not what? Let's compete.
Let's not compete with each other. Let's not. If you together, you together.
You know what? I know this is off topic. It's so crazy and it's sad how a lot of couples do compete.
Black couples.
That's so stupid.
Black couples.
That is so stupid.
Yeah, I said it. Black couples.
Like, oh, well, she always doing this. She always do this. Let me do this. No, if she doing good, you doing good. If he doing good, you doing good. If he doing bad, ladies, sorry, you doing bad too. Yeah. It should be no competition. When you up, we up. Yeah. It should not be a competition, especially when you're trying to build something together. You'll get so much far in life by trying to focus on your goals as a whole, as a, separately.
And show the dude respect. Show the dude respect if he's not making what you're making at the moment, because there's a lack of respect out there. Some dudes only get respect by their ladies if they make more money than them. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah, you want one tonight.
And it shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. Whether he makes whatever, if he makes 50, if he makes 80, if that's the dude you want to be with, spend the rest of your life with.
And the ones out here making $100,000 or more and out here treating you like shit and talking down to you and disrespecting you, get all the praise in the world, all because he makes money. Like,
he could buy you that Birkin bag, but he's not gonna put in that time, and just you're gonna be hugging that Birkin bag. You know what I'm saying?
But some people want that. They'd rather the money that and the financial stability than actually having a committed relationship.
Like Kevin Samuels say, hey, those men exercise their options. I'm just gonna leave that out there. They exercise their options. You're gonna get everything you want, but best believe he's gonna do whatever he wants to do because he's paying all the bills. So you ask yourself, do you want a guy like that could pay all your bills and he could basically do whatever he wants? Mm-hmm. Or do you want a guy that's a hardworking guy, a blue collar guy that may not make enough to pay for both of you guys, but you guys you'll be okay, and you'll be able to have him more.
In some instances. Right. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Kevin Samuels, but some of the things he say does make sense, regardless of how it's said. He is a little brutal, but it's funny.
It does.
It is funny.
Yeah.
But that was a good point. That was a really good point.
Listen, man, it's like the mailman. You know what I'm saying? When the mailman delivered the message, right?
Oh Lord!
As long as he get here, that's all that matter, right?
It don't matter how I get there.
It don't matter. He could go through all kinds of bumpy roads, rain. As long as that message get through, that's all that matter. I'm just saying.
Okay, I hear you.
I'm just saying, man.
I hear you, but tell us what y'all think. We want to hear from you guys. And the person who put that he disagrees and it's crippling her. We want to hear more because that was I want to say it was a good point, but I really want to see where you was going with that.
I think it was a good point.
I think it was a good point where what he was trying to say, but I don't want to put words into his mouth. I want to hear him, his point of view.
I kind of think, man, crippling her could mean holding her back too.
From what? Being responsible, for being financially sufficient?
For her evolving, for her doing something on her own.
Because just because a man pays for everything doesn't mean that she doesn't know how to get it herself.
But if she ain't getting it, if he paying for everything.
Because she may not have to. That's the thing. She may not have to. But if that's something you require going into a relationship, now that's a different story. And you may not be financially set, but you're depending on this man to pay for everything. You going into it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of women who don't have it like that, who really hasn't grown up spoiled. I don't want to say spoiled. That sounds bad, but they look for that in a man. I feel like, and if they're not getting it from that man, they won't stick around in the relationship. They don't want them.
Sense of entitlement.
Sense of entitlement, right? But let us know. I really want to know what he meant by that.
Yeah, please leave your comments on YouTube
we'll go
and
over
everywhere.
it on the next podcast.
Yeah, should every man pay for everything? Leave your comments. Let us know.
Every single thing: the mortgage, the car note, the phone bill,
everything,
the light bill, dinner, everything.
Yeah, but
if that's y'all arrangement now, and you're a stay-at-home wife or mom or whatever, that's cool. That's cool. You guys have y'all teamwork. That works for you.
Yeah.
But ladies don't go into a relationship thinking that's how it
Every
is.
man does that. You're right.
You're going to miss a good one.
Right.
All right.
All right.
You guys check out the Realcast. I want to throw that in there. My husband revamped it. It's so good. You guys are music fans. Check it out.
Yep. Revamped it to a music podcast talking about hip hop and R&B. Did episode 52 weeks ago. Did it with Hello Zumbo. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. And I want to shout out, it's a whole different lane. It's different. I want to shout out TJ and Tall. They're not on there, but you know what I'm saying, we still cool. This is not a Rory and Maul situation. Them still my dogs. Those my brothers. We just decided to do our own thing. That's okay. So check out the Railcast also on YouTube and Spotify and other listening platforms.
Okay.
And Railcast, man. Look at me.
Look at you.
Lord, hold
on. Don't be getting them mixed up now. No, I'm joking.
Shoot. Thomas Game Podcast. I'm sorry. And we are out.
We are out.